Hello students, today in this lecture I am going to discuss here fine structure with PD and PF configuration. In the last video I have already derived some of the important equation which represent the fine structure in case of the PD configuration, and we have just tried to draw the fine structure diagram representing all the terms for the PD configuration. So today I am going to explain all the details of this fine structure of the PD configuration with LS coupling. So the equation for the first term first, that is represented by gamma 1, which was we have derived last time. So the equation was like this: gamma 1, that is equal to 1 half A1 S star square minus S1 star square minus S2 star square. And we have solved this particular equation with the value of S, the value of S1 and S2, and we have derived the two values for gamma 1, that is minus 3 a1 by 4 and a1 by 4. So in the last video I have explained all these things, and we have solved in detail all these equations. So today I am going to explain the significance of these values. Okay, so this equation gamma 1 actually represents the initial splitting. So the first level of splitting of the particular levels, that can be explained by the equation that is represented by gamma 1, and the two values from the imaginary line, which we call as the line of central gravity. So from that line, how far the initial level separation of singlet and triplet terms will be there, that will be explained by these two values of gamma 1. So minus 3 a1 by 4 and a1 by 4. Another equation we have solved last time, that is the equation for gamma 2. So the equation which we have solved for PD configuration last time. So according to this equation, gamma 2 is equal to 1 half A1 L star square minus L1 star square minus L2 star square. So L value, then L1 value, L2 value, if you substitute here, so L star, you know that L star that is given by under root of L in bracket L plus 1. So these particular values, L values for L1 and L2 for PD configuration, last time we have seen that is L1 is equal to 1, and for D orbital L2 is equal to 2. So with 1 and 2 we have three values, that is L1 plus L2 up to L1 minus L2. So 1 plus 2, that is 3, 1 minus 2, that is 1. So 1, 2, 3, these are the values of capital L. Okay, so by just having for these three different value of L, we have defined the values of gamma 2, and that represents the second level of splitting at both the singlet terms and triplet terms. Okay, so these values which we have derived from this equation, and with the value of L star, that is 1, 2, 3. So the values of these coefficients, the gamma 2 values that we have derived last time, these values are minus 3 A2, minus A2 and twice A2. So these are the three values, and these three values will give us the second level of splitting of these singlet terms and the triplet terms. So this is the actual diagram which we have just draw last time, and I have just given the initial level of information about this fine structure separation with PD configuration for LS coupling. So this is a detailed diagram here, and let us focus. I'm going to give the details of this particular diagram. So this is a diagram for PD configuration, and the gamma 1 values, as you see, minus 3 a1 by 4 and a1 by 4. Okay, so these two values gives the initial splitting, so singlets and triplets. So from the imaginary central line, how far these singlet terms and triplet terms are separated. So this separation is given by that equation gamma 1 and those values that we have derived by substituting the value of S star, S1 star and S2 star. Okay, so minus 3 a1 by 4 and this a1 by 4. So these are the separations among the singlets and triplet term. Now if you come to the second level, you can see these three coefficients, minus 3 a1 by 2, minus a2 and this particular second level, that is twice a2. Okay, so these three coefficients, minus 3a2, minus a2 and twice a2. Similarly here also you can see this minus 3a2, minus a2 and twice a2. So these three coefficients we have derived by solving that equation of gamma 2. What is this significance of these three values? So at both of these levels, singlets and triplets, you will find that they are further splitted. They are further splitted with these separations of the three coefficients that we have derived for gamma 2, minus 3a2, minus a2 and twice a2. So singlet terms, as you know, PD configuration we have seen while studying the spectral notations while representing the term values. So at that time, the example of PD configuration we have seen in details how to find out the terms for PD configuration. So you know that you know very well that this PD configuration has three singlet terms, that is one P1, that is singlet P1, singlet D2 and singlet F3. Then it has three sets of triplet terms. Okay, three sets of triplet terms. You can see here this triplet P0, P1 and P2. Okay, this is the first, and triplet D, D3, D2 and D1, and triplet F4, F3 and F2. So these are the three sets. So total 9 triplet terms you will see here for PD configuration. These are the 9 terms and the three singlet terms. So total 12 terms are there. So you can see this fine structure separation. Okay, and these are the values, initial separation among the triplet and singlet level, and further splitting with the minus 3a2, minus a2 from the central line, and here twice a2. Similarly for each of these you can see here. So the triplet, first triplet, second triplet and the third triplet from the imaginary central line. So how far they are separated? They are given by the coefficients here, just like this minus 3a2, minus a2 and twice a2. One more thing, if you see in this particular diagram, at some points the separation among the particular horizontal lines representing the different terms. Okay, you can see this horizontal line everywhere here. All these terms, they are represented by horizontal lines, and each of these is representing a particular term value. Okay, so you will see some capital A values which are actually a difference in these particular levels from the central line. For example, here if you see this uh, one of these particular line, for example this minus a2, minus 2a, then here plus 2a dash, or minus a dash, minus 3a dash, or 3 a double dash, minus a dash, a double dash and minus 4a double dash. So what are these coefficients, or sorry, what are these constants? So they are representing the difference, or you can say the level difference. For example, this line, okay, minus a double dash, the central line, and this triplet F3 term. So whatever the level difference, that is given by this coefficient minus a double dash. Similarly, one can talk in terms of this. You can see this particular level. So triplet P0. So how far it is in terms of level, how far it is away from this central line. You can see this dotted line and this triplet P0. So it is represented by minus 2a. So how this particular coefficients are calculated, and how one can define that this is minus 2a or this is minus a or this is plus a, and whatever it may be. Okay, so some of the coefficients are minus, some of the coefficients are plus. So you can see here from the PD configuration towards the singlet side, uh, above this central line, all the upper terms they are negative and the lower terms are positive. Whereas if you come in the downward direction, the upper term from the in between central line, they are positive and the lower terms are negative. Here also lower terms are negative and the upper term, for example, this is 3a double dash, whereas this is minus 4a double dash. Okay, so this region and this region, they are separated and the coefficients are having opposite signs. Okay, so let us see how these coefficients are calculated, and that is what I am going to explain here. So for that we have one more equation. So what is that equation that we are going to consider here? Before that, one important rule, Hertz rule, I just want to state here, and that rule is very important for us because according to Hertz rule, the for LS coupling, out of all terms with same value arising from any given configuration, there are two important conditions. You can see here, a term with highest multiplicity. Highest multiplicity means the highest S value will lie deepest. Deepest means what? Where the earlier diagram which I have shown in the earlier slide. Okay, so in that particular diagram you will find that all those terms with highest multiplicity, that means highest S, will lie deepest. Let me show you this. Okay, so highest multiplicity or highest S value, for example, you can see here triplets. Okay, triplets are having highest multiplicity or S value, so they lie deepest, whereas the singlet terms are in a upward direction. Okay, so they are in a upper part of the diagram, whereas the triplet terms, they lie deeper in this particular fine structure separation diagram. Then second important term according to Hertz rule is that the terms with highest L value will lie deepest. Highest L value. Okay, L value will indicate, for example, L is equal to 0, then it will be S term. L is equal to 1, then it will be P term. L is equal to 2, then it will be D term. L is equal to 3, then it will be F term. So once again, if you see this fine structure separation diagram, F term, that means the terms with highest L value, they will lie deepest. Okay, so everywhere you will see that among the singlet terms, F, which is representing the highest value, it will lie deepest. Okay, similarly here also among the triplet terms, F, which is representing the highest L value, it will lie deepest in this particular fine structure separation diagram. So these particular important conditions which are given by this Hertz rule. So according to Hertz rule, out of all the terms with same L value arising from any given configuration, the term with highest multiplicity, that is highest S value, will lie deepest, and terms with highest L value also will lie deepest. The separation of terms from the center of gravity term can be calculated. So now I am going to explain why those particular difference values, minus a or plus 2a or minus 3a, whatever it may be, how it is calculated. So this separation of terms from the center of gravity term can be calculated from the equation term 3 plus term 4, that is gamma 3 plus gamma 4, that is equal to 1 half a j star square minus L star square minus S star square. So earlier, if you remember, while representing the interaction energies by 6 different equations, if you remember, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3, gamma 4, gamma 5, gamma 6. At that time, we have defined 4 first interaction energies, gamma 1 and gamma 2. Gamma 1 values, just now we have seen that it gives the initial level of splitting in the earlier diagram, this. And gamma 2 values, these coefficients minus 3a2, minus a2, 2a2, that gives the second level of splitting in the fine structure. That means in each either singlet terms or triplet terms, how far the terms are separated from the imaginary central line, center of gravity line or term, how far they are separated, that can be based on the gamma 2 value. Whereas the separation of terms from the center of gravity, that can be calculated by having this equation gamma 3 plus gamma 4. So gamma 3 and gamma 4, these are the another two equations representing the interaction energies, and if you add these two, that will give you the separation of terms from the center of gravity. And term 3 plus, sorry, this gamma 3 plus gamma 4, that will be 1/2 a j star square minus l star square minus s star square. Now for any particular term, if you try to calculate this value, I can tell you how these are showing the differences. So here j star, you know, j star value is, j star is under root of j in bracket j plus 1. So j star square, that will be j in bracket j plus 1. Similarly, L star is what? Under root of L in bracket L plus 1. But if you take L star square, then it will be L in bracket L plus 1. So therefore, in this equation, in this particular equation, we have substituted these values. And from these values, L in bracket L plus 1 and S in bracket S plus 1. So these particular values we have substituted here, that is of j star square, L star square and S star square. Okay, so now for any particular term, let us take a particular example for the term triplet P0. For the term triplet P0, so this triplet P0, if you substitute these particular values here in the earlier slide, you can see here this particular slide. So triplet P0, and we are going to use this particular equation. Okay, so here we shall try to substitute the values for triplet P0. So gamma 3 plus gamma 4, 1/2 a j in bracket j plus 1. What is the value of j here? J is 0, so substitute 0 here, minus L in bracket L plus 1. So P term, therefore L is 1. So 1 in bracket 1 plus 1, minus, what is this? S in bracket S plus 1. So what is the S value? Since this is triplet term, S value is 1. So 1 in bracket 1 plus 1. So 1/2 a, this will be 0. This will be 1 plus 1, 2 into 1, that is 2. And this is again 2. So minus 2, and this is 0. So minus 4 into 1/2, that is minus 2, and therefore a, minus 2a. So gamma 3 plus gamma 4, that will be minus 2a. So therefore for triplet P0, this particular term, what is the difference from the imaginary center of gravity term or line, that is minus 2a. I will show you this particular diagram once again. You can see this. Okay, so triplet P0, you can see this triplet P0, and you will see this minus 2a. Okay, you will see this minus 2a. So this particular representation for this particular example, minus 2a, you can see in this particular diagram. So this is how one can calculate at actual separation of the particular term from the imaginary center of gravity line. So these separation are actually representing the energy difference. Okay, this is in terms of energy, and this energy is actually represented in the form of this coefficient of A. So minus 2a, that is above the central line, therefore minus 2a, and therefore this term we can represent having the coefficient minus 2a. Now another example I can give you, triplet P2. Okay, triplet P2. Now if you substitute in that formula gamma 3 plus gamma 4, okay, that is the formula as we have seen, 1/2 a in bracket j into j plus 1 minus L into L plus 1 minus S into S plus 1. So if you substitute the value for this particular term, what is the j value here? 2. Okay, so 2 in bracket 2 plus 1. What is the L value? P term, therefore 1. And what is the S value? Triplet, therefore 1. And if you solve this, you will get gamma 3 plus gamma 4, that is A. That is A. So therefore triplet P2 term, that is having a difference or separation of A in terms of coefficient, it is having separation of A. Okay, I will show you on the diagram itself. Okay, you can see here. Okay, triplet P2, so it is having separation A, you can see here. Okay, so this is triplet P2 and it is having a separation of A from the central line, okay. So that is how one can easily calculate these particular coefficients from these equations. Okay, so we have seen two examples here. Next, the fine structure of SP configuration in LS coupling. So far we have discussed about the PD configuration. Now same thing you can try for SP configuration. Okay, instead of PD we have SP configuration. So what is SP configuration? One electron is in s orbital and other electron is in p orbital. So what are the values? L1, L2 and S1, S2. S1, S2 as usual it is having value 1/2. Okay, the spin quantum number. And L1, L2, s orbital, what is the value of L1? 0, because for s 0, for p 1, therefore L2 is 1. L2 is 1. So L1 is equal to 0, L2 is equal to 1, S1 is equal to half, S2 is equal to half. So with these values we can further find out the fine structure of SP configuration with LS coupling. How? The same procedure we have to follow. So first of all, let us now find out the coefficients with the first level of splitting, that is gamma 1. Gamma 1, as you know, 1/2 A1 S star square minus S1 star square minus S2 star square. So S star, you know that S star is equal to under root of S in bracket S plus 1. So S can be either 0 or 1. So therefore here in this particular case S can be 0 or 1, because S1 and S2 both are half. So S1 plus S2 up to S1 minus S2. So 0 or 1. And with this value for S is equal to 0, what will be this value? So S star square, that will be 0 in bracket 0 plus 1. Okay, under root of S in bracket S plus 1, that is S star. So its square means S in bracket S plus 1. So S is 0, therefore 0 into anything, that will be 0. So this first term will be 0. And S1 star, that will be root 3 by 4. We have solved earlier also, root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, and if you substitute here, the same value you will get, that is gamma 1 is equal to minus 3 A1 by 4. This kind of calculations we have already done last time. So you can just try with the same procedure for this SP configuration also. So the first value gamma 1, that is minus 3 A1 by 4. Okay, for S is equal to 1, if you substitute here S is equal to 1, so 1 in bracket 1 plus 1, that is 2. So 2 minus root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. So you will find that this constant is gamma 1 is equal to A1 by 4. So this gamma 1 gives the initial level of splitting. We have just seen for PD configuration also. Okay, so same thing for SP configuration also. Then we will go for gamma 2, the second relation. So L1 is equal to 1, L2 is equal to 1. So what are the L values? We have only one value of L, that is L is equal to 1, because L2 is 1, L1 is 0. So L2 plus L1 up to L2 minus L1. So only one value, that is L is equal to 1. And therefore the term will be only P term, because L is equal to 1 represents a P term in terms of atomic states. Okay, so we have L is equal to 1, that represents P term. Now for L is equal to 1, if you substitute here for gamma 2, so gamma 2 is, you know that 1/2 A2 in bracket L star square minus L1 star square minus L2 star square. So L star is under root of L in bracket L plus 1, but L star square, that will be L in bracket L plus 1. So L is 1, so 1 plus 1, that is 2, 2 into 1, that is 2. So root 2 square, that is 2. Then what is that? L1 star square, L1 is 0, so that value is 0, and L2 star square, so again it is root 2 square, so 2 minus 2, so that will be 0. So gamma 2 will be 0. What is the meaning? What is the meaning here? So for L is equal to 1, there will be no further separation, because what is the reason here? What it is the SP configuration, and here we have only L, one value of L, and for this we got the value of gamma 2, that is the 0, that is equal to 0. So gamma 2 is 0. It means that, so earlier we have seen that for PD configuration we got three different values of L, okay, 1 2 3, and with those three different values we have tried to calculate the coefficients or the constants, okay, and 2a2 minus a2 and all that. So those three coefficients we have seen for PD configuration, but for SP configuration directly gamma 2 has value 0. So what does it mean? So there is no further splitting or there is no further separation among the terms. You can see here. So for S is equal to 0, L is equal to 1, there is only one singlet term, that is 1p1. So for SP configuration, what are the terms? That first of all see here. So S is equal to 1, L is equal to, S is equal to 0, L is equal to 1, only one singlet term. Whereas for PD configuration there were three singlet terms. Okay, that is the difference here. See, as the configuration changes, all these singlet terms, triplet terms, everything changes because the values of L1, L2 are changing, and that makes the difference here. Okay, now second, S is equal to 1, L is equal to 1. Now since S is equal to 1, we have triplet terms, L is equal to 1. So L plus S up to L minus S. So there are 1 minus 1, that is 0, and 1 plus 1, that is 2. So 0 to 2, that means 0, 1, 2. J values, we have 3 J values. J is equal to 0, 1, 2. Therefore triplet terms, triplet P0, triplet P1 and triplet P2. So there are 3 triplet terms. So one singlet term, 3 triplet terms, gamma 1 values minus 3a1 by 4 and a1 by 4, gamma 2 value, that is 0. Now we have to draw the fine structure of SP configuration. How? Let us see. So this is the representation of SP configuration. See this singlet term and triplet term. Initial separation, it is same as that of the PD configuration. Remember here, both have initial separation from the imaginary center of gravity term. So triplet and singlet, they are having the same separation, minus 3a1 by 4 for singlet and a1 by 4 for triplet. Okay. Now the further separation, as you see in case of the PD configuration, here there is no further separation because gamma 2 is 0. Gamma 2 is 0. So singlet term, there is only one term, that is singlet P1, and triplet term, there are only 3 triplet term. So there is no separation among different set of triplet term because there is only one set of P terms are there, triplet P terms. So triplet P0, triplet P1 and triplet P2. But among these, the separation you can represent in terms of the coefficients, plus a, minus 2a. And how that is calculated? By the equation of gamma 3 plus gamma 4. Just we have seen for the PD configuration how to calculate this coefficient, plus a or minus 2a. So if you try for this triplet P2, so that is S value is 1, and L value is also 1 and J value is 2. So if you substitute there the values, 1 half A in bracket, J in bracket J plus 1. So J is 2. So 2 in bracket 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 1, that is 3. 3 into 2, 6. So 6 minus L in bracket L plus 1. So L is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 into 1, 2. So 6 minus 2. And S is also 1. So that is 2. 6 minus 2 minus 2. So 6 minus 2, that is 6 minus 4. Therefore that is 2. And 1 half into 2. So therefore 2 will get cancelled and only plus A. So therefore for triplet P2, the separation from this imaginary line, that is plus A. So similarly you can calculate for triplet P1 or triplet P0. So further separation among these individual triplet terms, that is given in terms of the coefficients of A, and that can be found out by the equation gamma 3 plus gamma 4. So overall fine structure separation. For any configuration you should be able to calculate. How? First of all, you have to solve the equation for gamma 1. So initial coefficients you can find out. Okay, we have tried for PD and SP configuration, but you can apply this for any configuration which is which is possible for two valence electron system. So here initial coefficients are found. So initial separations among singlet and triplet terms that can be depicted from these coefficients, and that can be found from the equation of gamma 1. Okay, that is 1 half a1 uh, in bracket s star square minus l1 star s1 star square minus s2 star square. That is the equation for gamma 1. And the second level of splitting, here in sp there is no second level, but because gamma 2 is equal to 0, but for pd configuration we have seen those three coefficients that gives the and there were different sets of triplet terms, and therefore that, and there were also different sets of singlet term, 3 singlet terms and 9 triplet terms. So therefore there was the coefficients gamma 2, 3 different values we have derived. But for sp configuration we don't have such coefficient value, that is 0. So only one singlet and only one set of triplet, one set, I am talking about a set. Okay, though there are 3 different triplet terms, but they are p terms, so there is all these, they can be classified as p terms, so a single set of triplet p term. So the second level by gamma 2, and the individual singlet triplet terms, they are separated by the particular coefficients of a, and that can be found out from the equation gamma 3 plus gamma 4. So these three equations you must remember, one for gamma 1, second for gamma 2, and third gamma 3 plus gamma 4. Then if you know these three equations, how to use this equation for any particular configuration, you can find out the fine structure separation for a given configuration. So we have tried for PD configuration, we have tried for the SP configuration, both these configuration we have solved. So just as a one example, I have just explained the separation between them can be calculated from gamma 3 plus gamma 4, and this is the equation for triplet P2 terms, how this comes. So J, L and S values, if you substitute it, it will be gamma 3 plus gamma 4, that is equal to A. Just I have explained this particular example. So this is how we have just understood how a particular configuration, a fine structure can exist, and that can be calculated by these equations that we have written for the interaction energies gamma 1, gamma 2, and the third and fourth gamma 3 and gamma 4. How to use this equation to understand the fine structure of a particular configuration in two valence electron system.